It begins with a dream as old as humanity itself, the dream of speed. Faster horses, faster ships, faster planes. But what happens when we dare to push speed beyond anything our ancestors could imagine? What happens when we cross into the mysterious realm of hypersonic flight, beyond Mach 5, faster than a bullet, faster than the very air around us can react? At hypersonic speeds, the human body faces forces it was never naturally designed to endure. Forces that challenge biology, engineering, and even our understanding of physics. During the early days of supersonic flight, pilots already experienced the brutal reality of G-forces, those crushing accelerations that made even simple movements feel like lifting mountains. At just a few Gs, blood drains from the brain, vision narrows, and consciousness flirts with the edge of darkness. Fighter pilots are trained to resist it. Special suits inflate, squeezing their bodies to keep blood where it's needed most. But hypersonic speed brings an entirely new enemy to the battlefield: heat. Moving through the atmosphere at Mach 5 or faster, a vehicle doesn't just slice through the air, it crushes it. The friction generates temperatures hot enough to melt steel. The surface of a hypersonic vehicle can reach thousands of degrees Celsius, glowing like a meteor plunging toward Earth. Inside that fragile shell, the cockpit must become a fortress of life support, shielding its occupant from the deadly inferno outside. A single failure in thermal protection, and survival becomes impossible. But heat and G-forces are only part of the threat. Vibrations at hypersonic speeds are so intense that bones can rattle, muscles can seize, and delicate human tissues can be torn apart. Every heartbeat, every breath becomes a calculated act of survival. Communication delays, sensory overload, and the extreme stress on the nervous system all take their toll. In experimental hypersonic programs like the legendary X-15, pilots faced these terrors firsthand. Hurtling through the thin edge of the atmosphere, they endured accelerations that could slam them against their harnesses with crushing force. Even trained, elite aviators knew that a single mistake, a small design flaw, or an unseen vibration could end everything in the blink of an eye. And yet, humans pushed forward. Advanced materials, precision life support systems, and smart engineering now help protect modern test pilots and astronauts. Specialized flight suits manage temperature extremes and pressure changes. Cockpit designs minimize motion sickness and sensory disorientation. Every aspect of hypersonic flight has been meticulously engineered to keep a fragile human mind and body alive in conditions that nature never intended. And it's not just the pilots anymore. Future visions of hypersonic passenger planes, traveling from New York to Tokyo in under 2 hours, mean everyday people might one day experience these incredible forces. Researchers are working tirelessly on ways to minimize G-loads, optimize cabin pressures, and shield passengers from dangerous heat and radiation. By the way, if you're finding this deep dive into human survival at impossible speeds fascinating, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more untold science and technology stories, and comment below. Would you dare to ride a hypersonic plane if given the chance? But the journey doesn't stop there. Hypersonic flight isn't just reshaping aviation, it's changing how we understand our own limits. Every new test flight, every boundary pushed, teaches us something about resilience, adaptation, and the endless drive to go faster, farther, higher. From warplanes screaming across the sky to the dreams of tourists rocketing across continents, hypersonic speeds are no longer science fiction, they're the frontier. And the human body, fragile yet astonishingly adaptable, remains at the heart of this revolution. Because no matter how fast the machines become, it is still our spirit, our curiosity, and our courage that truly travels at hypersonic speed.